But so in the game, the two lesbians, this lesbian was dick.
Lesbian A.
So lesbian A.
No, Minecraft and Roblox, those are
Brand
those are
swears
kids
by
games,
them.
bro.
Like what we do is we consider serious gaming.
Yes.
Right? This other.
Us as whites.
Yes, exactly.
Tell you
So
what.
in terms of races, our gaming is white.
Oh no.
Eric, is this how you fly? You just press buttons and hope to land.
That's how your guys fly, bro.
God didn't create us, we created God.
But this is the interesting thing.
We created the idea of God. God is an idea.
Okay, no, but who created the first man and woman?
No, but
Time.
listen, Saj is an IT guy.
Wait, that's
What do you-
wait.
No,
Okay,
listen,
I know it's your podcast, but chill, nigga.
Yeah.
No. I'm joking.
Every other time with Eric, an interesting dynamic today. We got some two good friends of mine in the building. Sajid Vayani is here. Rikie is here. How you guys doing, man?
Good. Trying to download a
Rikie.
game right now, though.
Today we're shooting in a different location. We're going to be doing a gaming-leaning episode.
Give more context of how this trio is. This trio initially originated from Saints.
So there was a gay camp in... No, but for some backstory, like this trio goes way back.
Way back.
We're talking about like maybe 20 years now.
Yeah,
it's
2008,
20 years.
21 years.
2007,
Oh,
2004, guys.
wow, shit. 20 years.
2004.
20 years.
So
Jesus
us guys
Christ.
met in high school.
Yeah.
Of course, my fans know the backstory with Sajid, the backstory with Rikie for me, but these guys also share a common thing. They love gaming. And
Correct.
in high school, guys used to visit each other and play Xbox, PS, talk
yes.
shit. So this one is long overdue.
Yeah.
And it's the best way for catching up. Me and Rikie over the years, when time would happen to separate us for a period of maybe work, my own challenges, whenever we'd catch up and meet up, we would play and just talk about life.
I'd beat him. And I'll-
Pretty much
Which
a
games were you guys
podcast.
playing?
FIFA sometimes.
Yeah.
FIFA, Halo.
Halo. Hey, Halo.
Halo.
Bro.
must have
But
been-
Halo,
was
I used to
embarrassing for this.
Yeah, Halo, I used to run show.
Funny story. Rikie and I were pretty close. Bit of context. We were into gaming, and PlayStation was my side. Rikie was full on Xbox. So we used to clash. Yeah, and we used to spend hours talking about
Talking shit.
Halo versus Uncharted.
Yeah.
I remember there was one. This guy literally took a video
Mekutumia number.
of Uncharted. The
Yeah.
guy shooting is like, look at this fake thing, the way the
Yeah,
blood
yeah,
splash
yeah.
compared to Gears of War. When Gears of War came out,
Yeah.
I just remember being okay. So
No,
Xbox has.
But let me
one of
ask,
the-
It did.
because as we're sitting here today, we have an Xbox.
Yes.
And both of you, these rich guys came with
And he actually came to buy an Xbox.
These
so
rich
you
guys,
ended
yeah.
up on our side.
So that's
No,
what,
so I have all now.
So I want to ask, because in between you two, I'm the novice when it comes to
Yes.
gaming. So, and clearly Sajid's a camp because he has an Xbox now.
Yeah.
What was that difference in philosophy between Xbox and PS? Because I feel like in Kenya, we grew up on PS first.
Yes.
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 PS1,
so
PS2.
it started with,
Rick is
because
right.
it started
That's right.
it has nothing to do with that. But it started because Sony is obviously a Japanese company.
Are they now?
Culturally, you could even see it in the games.
In the games that they make.
And Xbox, of course, is American because of Microsoft. So you could also see it in the games. And there were different companies that were, what they would do, they would make a console that has the best specs, or try to make the best specs. Then they'd open it up to different people to come make games on it. So there was I'm not sure the technology that they used to use on Xbox. I think it was Unreal. It was Unreal Engine.
The x86 architecture, which is basically like a PC.
Okay, that I'm not sure. But I'm talking about Unreal Engine.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
At the time.
Yeah. Which was PC based.
Which was PC based, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's kind of now where the difference came, because
Correct.
those games looked good.
I
But did
I
you
remember
guys-
when they came out,
you
like
see,
Gears of War.
Yeah, Gears of War. I mean,
like-
even to give more of a backstory, at that time when we were kids, very few people could afford the luxury of having both consoles. So you're told choose one.
Choose one, yeah.
So PlayStation, naturally, because it had been in the market longer, had a huge selection of publishers. But then Xbox, all of a sudden, released this machine that was very similar to PCs to code for, which was very easier for game developers. So the games that started coming out looked more visually stunning than what you would find on Sony, because Sony had its own architecture internally. And then there's PS2. PS2 is when the Xbox came out, right?
Yeah.
And there was Halo.
Yeah.
And Halo came out like a wave.
Yeah.
It changed multiplayer gaming. We had never experienced a multiplayer game like that.
That was my
As you can
first
remember.
multiplayer game. But also take it further back, because gaming started before the advent of like Xbox and
Yeah.
PS2 and
Yeah.
PS. Let's go back to like when you guys were like
Sega.
Sega,
Yeah.
Terminator. What was your first console?
I think it was the Sega Saturn. You remember the one we used to put a cartridge?
Cartridge in.
That was the one. Even before that,
Yeah,
remember
but Sega was some rich boy shit, man.
see, privileged life.
I used to play with Aladdin.
No, so
Snakes and ladders.
there was, before
Digital edition.
before the Sega, there was. Do you guys remember that duck shooter game?
I remember
Yeah,
that
of
shit.
course,
I
with a
remember
gun.
it. The gun.
And then remember arcades. The
Yeah.
arcade where you used to go and buy coins inside, where Treehouse used to be. There used to be an arcade.
Got
Sari
it.
Center.
Center.
Sarita, I remember.
Sorry, there used to be an arcade. So we started going over there with Muse. And then what happened was, I think my uncle was a gamer as well. He used to play some fighting game where there were like 3 characters. He bought a Sega. So then I just started hanging out in his room and playing it. And I'm like, all of a sudden, this is
Is that all
good.
you were doing in his room?
Maybe that's why I'm attracted to men. That's a joke, by the way.
No,
Clip
but-
that.
but-
Clip.
Clip that.
No, but I
Yeah.
remember. I don't know if you guys remember. Of course, the first console I saw in our house was a Terminator.
Yeah, I remember those.
That was
Terminator was which
Super
one?
Mario.
I remember the fake
Sega.
Segas.
Yeah,
Those
fake
budget-
Sega.
What were that?
Then we had, from that we had, of course, my bro had Game Boys.
Yeah, Game Boys.
Different
Game Boys
Game
as well.
Boys, yeah.
Yes.
And then from Game Boy, but the Game Boy was a thing, man.
It was such a big thing.
Yeah, Game Boy was a thing. And then we moved to PS1. We had the
Yes.
big PS1.
Yes.
Then, of course, the small PS1 came, and then we used to judge the small PS1 because you look like your new money. Like, I want my pata PS2.
Yeah.
juice.
True.
So one fond memory I had is Mzee. Remember when car exports started becoming a thing, where everything used to come through Japan. So Mzee once went to Japan for 6 months to establish connections over there. And what they would do is they would spend time in the yards, literally cut off certain engines, put them in the container and ship. So it was 6 months over there. And Sony PlayStation had just come out. So they were doing such good business with the Japanese. The guys like, and Mzee was always calling us at that time and checking in. And he knew I started liking games. So one of the Japanese suppliers he was dealing with said, if your son likes game as a thank you for the business, let me buy him some games. I'll ship it with the next container. So fast forward a month, a big box comes, and it's probably the size of this sofa. Bro, I open the thing, they're like literally 300 games. So it was as a thank you as the Japanese for supporting business.
That it was time or so.
And it had all types of games. Now, hey, my goal is to get to a position where I can do that for my kids as well. But that's what basically got me into gaming.
Into gaming.
Now, before we get to the develop level, what game for you was the most impactful to date?
Rikie, go first. Rikie.
Obviously, Halo.
No.
For all of us.
No. I think no.
So the different tiers. The different
Halo
tiers.
is like way later.
Yeah.
We're gonna come to Halo.
Before that,
Like I'm talking about Super Mario. I'm talking about Crash Bandicoot level.
So the first one,
For me, you guys
Teken.
play Crash Bandicoot?
Tekken was big, man.
Tekken was huge.
Tekken.
Tekken was
Tekken.
huge.
But before that, there was actually a game that changed my perspective on gaming was Metal Gear Solid 1.
yeah.
Because
Oh my god, yeah.
up until then, games were, you pretty much knew. And then all of a sudden, you have a music score, you have cinematics,
Yeah.
you're playing as a masculine character, not this fucking LGBTQ
Yeah,
bitches
for
they put
people
right
nowadays.
now. Yeah.
And Siphon Filter. Do you remember
And
Siphon
Siphon
Filter?
Filter,
That
yes,
was
yes.
actually,
So around that time,
yeah.
games started becoming so innovative and this action genre. And the thing is, growing up, and I'm pretty sure it's the same for you guys, we used to watch He-Man, these masculine figures as heroes, and all of a sudden you can control them and feel invincible. So that was I'd say Siphon Filter, and what was the game?
MGS.
MGS. Those started the trends.
But you guys, what about on a lighter note like Crash Bandicoot? I keep trying to say Crash.
You're trying to push us in that direction. Guys are like Z.
What about okay? Like I
Ridge
said,
Racer.
because I grew up.
So, the thing is, the reason we got along is because our taste of games was very
similar.
machismo. Was
Yeah.
very guns
rough.
with fucking saws that you could chop people up and
Yes.
stomp their heads on. That
You guys
was
didn't
That
play-
was mad.
you didn't
though.
play Dave Myra,
Dead Mirror.
Tony Hawk.
Of
Tony
course,
Hawk?
Tony
Yeah,
Hawk. Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
Tony Hawk.
that's what I'm trying to lean into. Those are before we get to like the shooter, which is kind of common stay, and that's what everyone's playing. There was a whole plethora of other games that really I spent a lot of time playing.
Yeah.
Like Tony Hawk, bro.
Tony Hawk was
Tony Hawk was very good. Tony Hawk,
Yeah.
I mean,
Pepsi Man.
yeah,
dude.
Pepsi. The one we used to run. That's basically these games that they play. This, the one where you run Temple Run or something.
Yeah.
They're based off Pepsi Man,
Yeah.
right?
Pepsi Man.
Yeah.
What the hell is Pepsi Man?
You guys, let
You
me
run
tell
in a
you,
straight line. You
every
avoid
stage,
cars and stuff. You have
Okay.
to collect like Pepsi cans or stuff.
and every
Yeah.
stage, bro. At the end of it, it would end. In fact, I'll ask Venal to put on the screen with him drinking a Pepsi, bro. Every afternoon, man, my brother. Well, like that, can you bring us Pepsi?
Yeah.
Brilliant marketing.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
of course FIFA.
And not
FIFA we were
Vice
not into
City.
it, but-
What are you talking about?
Oh.
we weren't really
So
into
I mean, but Vice
For
City
sure.
was
Because you used to
but
lose.
Vice City.
we never used to
was
like
nuts.
football games.
No, it's because we used to lose. We played a ton of FIFA.
Oh my God!
We
You wanna
played-
start this?
We played a
Oh
ton
my
of
goodness.
FIFA, bro. FIFA used to cause you guys. You have a brother. Actually, you both have siblings. FIFA used to cause wars in households, bro.
Yeah.
If you like football, I think for us was Halo.
Yeah.
Halo and multiplayer games. I remember we literally used to organize.
Used to beef.
We used to beef.
Used to beef. That was
This is whose house did we used to go to? We went to Jacob's house. We used to go to Milo's house.
yes.
Shout out Alex.
And then we played split screen. So I remember this story very Ricky.
Yeah, you remember getting your ass whooped?
No,
what you remember.
I remember the opposite.
dude.
So I literally there was remember the competition that happened.
I remember.
Who
Yeah.
you got your ass whooped?
And so did you.
No.
Yeah.
Who was
So we
better?
played
First round.
I can't remember. Maybe
No,
it's
first round
maybe it's a
Ricky won
repressed.
because I never played Halo before.
Okay.
Second
Ati, you beat me and you hadn't played Halo before. You believe that?
So who
There's no
You
way.
didn't talk to me
That's
for a
impossible.
week.
That's
You didn't
impossible.
talk to me for a week.
who's better between you two?
At Halo back then, definitely
first
me
person.
because
So when
First
Ricky,
person.
because the first person equivalent for PS2 was Killzone, and Killzone was bootleg.
it wasn't even Killzone. It was the other one. It was
Which one, bro? I think it was Killzone.
no.
'Cause
By the time we were playing, it was already
GoldenEye.
PS3.
no. So when we had the competition in Saints,
Exactly. It
Halo was there.
Halo was
I
there.
didn't even own
and
an
Halo
Xbox.
3 was there. It was Halo 3
No,
we
I'm talking
played.
about
we
Halo
played.
2, the one we played.
No, we played Halo 3. Because I remember we
Oh, yeah,
played.
sorry,
yeah.
Halo 3.
Yeah.
Halo 3.
And by that
There was
time,
Gears of
the
War?
equivalent was that game? Resurrection, Fall of Man.
Resistance,
Resistance,
Fall of Man. Yeah. So when I'll tell you a bit of this. I never admitted to liking an Xbox, but then I played Halo at that competition,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What the hell is?"
I think the controller for me was a selling
I'm not
point.
sure who I borrowed an Xbox from. Was it from you? I borrowed an Xbox from someone in your class, and they're like, "Just take it for a month." Bro, I went through the rabbit hole of Halo 1,
Yeah.
Halo 2,
Halo is a great game.
dual-wielding needlers,
Yeah.
and fucking those guys up.
Let me ask you though, did this change also your? Because I my first interface proper with Xbox was at Ricky's house,
The controller.
and the controller itself, bro, was a big.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to admit the PS1, PS2, and PS3 controllers were dog shit.
Garbage.
Because
Your
compared
thumbs
to
are always
yeah,
making out.
Yeah, compared to the Xbox One, Xbox has a signature handles. PS4, PS5, they adopted the triggers. In fact, I'd say PS5 right now, like the triggers and they have something called an adaptive feature where, let's say if you pull the trigger on a gun. In fact, what was the first Call of Duty that came out on PS5? It was Black Ops, right?
World Modern Warfare.
The one where you're playing, okay, whichever one it was. So you literally,
PlayStation Modern Warfare.
this was now like during COVID. Remember when PS5 just launched?
Or PS5.
PS5.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever game it was.
Yeah.
So normally before triggers, when you press them, you have a vibration. But now Sony launched this thing called an adaptive trigger. So you know the pull on a real gun
Yeah.
is the pull you get. So you're playing the first mission and then you get handed a gun. You get a pistol.
Oh, then the recoil, like the.
Bro, and the trigger feel, is exactly
Yeah.
like the gun. And I was like, okay, that has genuinely changed the way the gunplay feels. So that was then. But before then, I hands down, personally, I prefer the Xbox controller, especially if you do shooters.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful.
But
But I didn't admit it. I didn't admit it to him. And
They wouldn't. You
So
never.
right
did.
now,
Yeah.
officially, are you an Xbox guy now?
No, I have multiple
trans.
platforms. But yeah, but basically, what has happened is it's changed now. So Xbox has segued from
Shooter.
from a console manufacturer, and Microsoft Xbox has become a publisher. They've bought a large array of games. So you're starting to see now, and maybe to give a bit of context, is there was always PlayStation, there was Xbox, and there was Nintendo.
Yeah.
But Nintendo we wouldn't consider competition. So it was always PlayStation.
Did you guys
and
have an
Xbox.
N64 in your view?
Azzy.
No, but one of my friends had a Wii.
Isaac.
Yeah.
One of my friends had a Wii.
Probably that's why the tiny Wii as well. Probably the tiny as Wii.
So Wii was always considered like
Yeah, it was a
kids.
joke.
The senior one was the PlayStation and the Xbox.
And the Xbox, yeah.
Now each of them have their own selection of publishers that would make games for them. So Xbox would have the Halo guys, Gears of War guys. Sony would have MGS and Uncharted.
But admittedly,
I mean,
Uncharted.
I'm building a story.
Yeah,
I'm building a story.
yeah.
Wait, we're getting there.
That's actually where the beef
Yeah.
now
So that
would
beef
come.
started over
Yeah.
there, and there was PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, and then Series X. Now, what slowly started happening was Sony started getting a lot of momentum in console sales because they spent heavily in marketing. When PS5 came out, they sort of took over the market to a huge percentage. Xbox was still there, but what Xbox realized is, why don't we do the Netflix model? All right, they changed their strategy. Is we will all our game studios will basically go into a monthly subscription. So you pay a monthly subscription and you get access to all our games day one, like a Netflix subscription, which sort of worked for them and increased the popularity, but they were still lagging on console sales. So what they decided to do was, Microsoft has money. Why don't we just buy a vast majority of publishers? So we own the publishing rights. So now what happened is all of a sudden Microsoft spent billions, I think, on Activision. They got a whole aspect of games catalog under them, Bethesda, here, there.
so you're kind of forced to move.
But
even.
but the crux is not many people have Xbox consoles. So what they said was, we start selling to PlayStation consoles as well.
And PC, yeah.
So Xbox still makes money because PlayStation now has Xbox games. So Forza was the first one to jump.
Forza is on PS.
Forza, it just released on PS5.
That's
Gears of War is now releasing in August, September.
Who leads in sales?
Sony.
Sony, definitely.
Sony.
Console
but,
sales.
But I feel like you guys
Sony.
are amongst the three of us, you guys are more, I'd say, seasoned gamers. But I'd put myself more as a mainstream guy, you know.
Do you play games though? When was the last time you played?
No. The reason I'm bringing this up, I feel like you guys are underrating the impact of FIFA. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, but FIFA is...
FIFA, what?
It's like asking someone, what sport do you like?
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, so football.
Football.
Fucking hell.
If you've never really been into it, you won't really. I feel FIFA is
Bro,
just a
we
lazy man's
spent
game.
weeks playing FIFA for days on end, for hours on end.
I remember.
And we spend years playing Halo.
Six.
But-
I used to beat you 6-3.
That never used to
6-1.
happen. Ever.
Bro, I
by
beat
the
you,
way.
bro.
Ever. That would never
There are
happen.
times Ricky would be so mad.
That's a
He'd be like,
guarantee.
spend the night so that we can keep playing.
That would never
And I'd
happen.
be like, I have to go home, bro.
The only thing that he used to beat me at sometimes back and forth was badminton, if you can imagine.
Oh yeah, badminton.
Like in real life.
Video, the real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, badly.
This guy,
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Ricky, come on.
No,
70-30.
no, that's not
Bro, it was-
sometimes.
Hey, you
That's
used to play badminton?
70-30 is most of the time, bro.
Bro,
That's
this guy-
most of the time.
This
You
guy-
used to play badminton?
No, yeah.
I was telling you,
It was
Like-
very, like that one
Like
was,
half court, yeah.
dude.
on
No,
Sunday,
that was some serious,
on
serious
Sunday,
hectic.
on Sunday,
badminton.
we were meant to go. He had an incident with family, so we had to cancel that shoot. But we're going to
Paddle,
we're meant to go play paddle. And I kept telling these guys, when it comes to hand-eye coordination, bro, TT, badminton, they don't know what they're in for. So they have no idea.
Two pilots.
I don't know about
like,
the paddle. I've never played paddle. It's a bit gay. But badminton, on the other hand, is
where did I miss this guy?
badminton. On the other hand.
What did I say about paddle?
But Ricky can call someone gay, though.
Who?
You can.
Not gay, like me as a happy person.
As
like
a- yeah, that's what we meant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
We're not insulting gays.
No, we are.
We're,
Oh
Okay,
yes.
I'm joking. That's a joke. It's a joke, kind of.
But now in your adult lives, you guys, because his brother is a pro gamer, like his bro, in fact,
I was
put
telling
on
you.
the screen. This guy is a different. But you guys play at home. Is it point? There's no point.
So the thing is, it goes from me giving him a controller that's not plugged in and him looking at the screen and playing when it's just me playing, to eventually playing gun game on Call of Duty. Remember that? Where basically every time you kill someone, you get a gun. And you start with a pistol.
Oh, I remember that.
So the starting of the story is I've reached like a bazooka. He's still on a pistol. Fast forward to last year, I'm like, let me just try play this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is happening, man. These guys, like,
Yeah.
I don't know how they're jumping and flying and rotating. And so the way he holds the controller, he holds it like this. So his fingers, because this is faster apparently, he's got a weird way to play. The aim, the precision, bro, you just...
So where? Because usually what happens?
So he
with
plays
siblings-
like this.
Bro, it's weird, like how they play. Like, yeah.
Usually what happens with siblings, and you guys are, it's an age difference, but usually this happens when you're growing up together, holidays, playing together. So at what point did he just start lapping you?
Because when I started going UK, I left my PS back there. So he's like, this guy's gone. I'm chilling in his room now playing. So he started playing shooting games. And then that's when internet started coming to home. So he started playing online. And he started playing online Call of Duty in 2011, 2012. Right? When now it just started. So he started building up. By the time 2015, 2016 came, he was like a completely different breed of person because he's played more than everyone. Then he started playing for money. So let's say 3 of us are playing, all right? We'll give the house party 1,000 bob each, right? The house takes 20%. And then we play for that money. And then that's how he started earning his pocket money. And then he started beating everyone, and they formed clubs. And those clubs would compete with each other. Then they would have esports tournament. And then his team won 500k.
Is he like the best in Kenya?
I'd say, yeah. I don't think anyone can match. And I'm not being arrogant in saying that. Genuinely, like, they nerf him in competitions and saying father is not allowed to be with certain teams. So he said, okay, fine, fuck you guys. I'll go to South Africa. So even with latency, he's playing with South Africans right now and still standing up. But the problem is there's no developments and there's no... Like, and you'll have a competition in Kenya for Call of Duty and the prize money is a Red Bull. So,
Hamper.
yeah. So, I mean, it's not there, right? So even he's like, why do I play?
But it's an important point to bring up because we're living on this side of the world and we have, like, we always talk about with Sajid about the duality of our lives. I know Rick is also, he hates to say it, but he's also a working guy. You know, he has a proper job the old ball and chain.
Insane.
But now, in terms of the social dynamic of life and gaming, because I've lived with this guy before, I've had the backroom discussions about you guys are playing too much. Of course,
Oh yeah.
your
Oh
wife.
my goodness.
What about and how have you guys? What was your interface with the balance of being addicted to gaming and gaming for recreation for you guys?
Hey, there was no line there. It just continues.
Yeah.
I think for me, the proper addiction happened over COVID.
Exactly the same.
I would play.
Same as well, yeah.
I would play Warzone, and that's when Warzone was peak. That was the best.
Everyone
you could
was on
call
it.
everyone the N-word and no one cares. You know, you shout it or whatever. Like that was
insane.
peak gaming, and I would play that thing for 10 hours a day.
And you know what happened is at that time, because everyone was home,
Yeah,
everyone spent on console.
yeah,
So you have generic Jamas who've never played on Warzone joining.
yeah.
You had 45-year-old uncles joining Warzone, like friends of mine who never played games joining. So COVID around the same time is when I broke up, but the game that I dived into was
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, even Red Dead. Yeah,
Oh.
I told you I had to
Yeah,
quit Red
quit.
Dead because of some of the things I was doing on that game.
Talk about some of the things you are doing on Red
I
Dead.
don't think I should, because this video is probably gonna get demonetized.
No, talk
It
about
was
it's
hectic.
a game that exists with those things in the game.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, you can do all sorts of
and
crazy shit.
we have super producer Venal who's gonna, as you're talking, he'll be putting literally on the screen.
Okay, I remember I went to this women's suffrage march. Yeah? So now already you can see where it started. So women are there campaigning for their rights and stuff. And then I remember there's this mission where there's this mission where I can't remember, but if you'd get good points if you saved someone, but it was a must.
yeah.
You had to do it. So I remember I went through it. Then the second I got like an angel point,
Yeah.
I remember I tied her up, hog-tied her, carried her off into a campfire, and threw her into
her
the
in.
campfire.
Are these-
So you can
are these-
imagine.
Are these fantasies like you have in real life?
No,
Oh, we just want.
it's just you're just in the game. You can do. You know,
you
you
want
can
just the limits
Okay,
of the game.
I'll give you an example. You can shoot someone in the head, right?
Yeah.
And they'll die.
Yeah.
Or you can tie them up, go to
No, but
the edge of a river somewhere where you know there's crocodiles,
And then feed
and
them
then
to
you feed
crocodiles.
them to crocodiles.
but
Yeah, you
I
get
think
like evil points. You know, it's
instinctively, whenever I've played GTA,
You've gone to prostitutes, yeah?
no, not even your first instinct. The first guy, the first guy you see. No, that was real life. You're confusing last time. The first instinct when you see someone on GTA, literally, if you've never held a pad before and you press something and it's punch, the first thing
you want to go and punch someone.
hey, yo, you go punch someone, yeah.
Like, here's the thing: if the next GTA has kids in it,
Yeah. They can't allow
So-
that. Dude, you're definitely gonna
like,
kill.
I have a Gatling gun and there's a toy.
Oh,
over
Apparently
there.
there's apparently
wait.
there's
Dude, I
pride
thought you were going.
marches.
I
Bro.
thought you were going somewhere else with that, bro.
What?
With the kids. I was
Oh,
like,
no,
Oh,
no.
I was
no.
like, damn.
No, I'd rather shoot the kids before pedophilia.
That's in a different that's a different
That's a
continent.
But talk about GTA 6 because of course we have a lot of mainstream viewers. Not everyone's a purist, and we see all these leaks. I remember Sajid abusing, but this guy he's not kind to me. I was sending him something that I'm like, you guys, GTA is coming out next week. He's like, it's like, you guys, what are you talking about? You're like, I'm like, some guy talking from under a rock. So what's the story with GTA 6? What's happening? What's not
Ricky,
happening?
you go.
It's been happening. It's been in production for
13 years or something.
13 years, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And this is coming from a time, and they've spent I think $2 billion on it.
Billion.
Yeah,
More than any other IP.
yeah,
On-
ever on the game.
Of course, I'm being sarcastic.
Fuck.
So this is coming from, I mean, this Rockstar. First of all, Rockstar games,
Respect to
the
them.
greatest games ever.
Correct.
Bully, remember Bully?
Oh.
Bully, Red Dead, Vice City,
Vice City was peak
San
for us.
Andreas. I mean,
San Andreas
great
was-
games.
Yeah.
So the turnover rate back in the day for something like Vice City, which came from I think GTA 3,
GTA 3. Yeah.
it was a very quick turnover. I think it took
Two
almost
years?
Not even. It took like less than a year or a year.
Oh yeah.
From one to the
yeah,
next.
Because it was planned as like an add-on.
An add-on
They did a
initially.
full-on game.
Exactly. Then they did a full-on game.
Such a profound.
Came
game.
out and became one of the greatest games ever.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite GTAs. Then now next came
GTA 4, GTA,
GTA.
3.
No,
GTA 3?
San Andreas.
San Andreas.
San Andreas.
San Andreas was iconic, even for the
Also,
novice gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now you see, San Andreas, I think, came out after a year or two. Then now GTA 4 came out
PlayStation 3.
on PlayStation 3, I'd say
At the
maybe
start?
3 years
3
later.
years in. Yeah.
Then now from GTA 4 to 5, it took a bit longer. And then 5 came out. Then now 6 has taken 13 years.
And GTA 5, to add on to Ricky's point, GTA 5 came out on PS3, came out on PS4,
Yeah,
came out on PS5.
yeah.
Like just updated remastered.
Yeah.
So GTA 6 has been there. Game development has become more and more complicated because the thing is we demand more.
Yeah.
So before
That's like
you
what realism or what?
realism, and
Realism
different stuff.
and
Like,
stuff to do.
Yeah, before
do
you could
anything.
punch normal people, now you want to punch kids and pride.
When I go to a weed,
know,
weed
thing.
shop, weed cafe.
You wanna
So you want to
take
do things. So the thing is, but that being said, GTA 5 made more money than any other IP that ever existed in the first 24 hours. More than movies. It made more than Titanic, I believe, in like 24
I'm not
hours.
sure.
But guys, I stand correct, and I want us to also move into the AI in terms of how AI is being used to develop the games. But
Yeah.
bro, 13 years is overkill, man.
It is, and then clearly
But
you
to
can
be
see
fair-
from what they're gonna
Yeah.
remove.
There's some dead
It's gonna be
homies there
crazy.
on the dead
The only
homies.
issue is this whole woke nonsense that's being injected into games nowadays.
It's too much.
Talk about
I even
that a bit, like
stopped.
what? Like what elements?
There are a lot of, you see all these creatures that are infiltrating their way into
Yeah.
like what's it called, into entertainment in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have a lot of these blue-haired, nose piercing chicks that are coming.
maroon haired.
They're getting in. They're saying, "Oh, women. How you're over sexualizing women? Why are you over sexualizing women? We should make women a lot more masculine. You should put fucking black guys in feudal Japan, like
Exactly.
Assassin's Creed. There's a black guy. Now the story is about a black guy. Do you know how many black
on.
samurais there were?
Come on, is it?
There was only one ever.
Ching
that
Chong
is
Kamau.
known.
Ching Chong Kamau.
Ching Chong Kamau, yeah.
There's only like
I
it's so
agree.
stupid. They're going out of their way
They're
to.
doing too much. And
Yeah.
even the recent game, Last of Us. So the movies, if you've seen them, there's a scene in the game where Okay, so the story is, and if you haven't watched,
Don't
Last
spoil
of,
it.
You haven't played.
I haven't played Last of Us.
Bro,
No, don't spoil that.
That's a profound
Spoiler alert.
Anyway, so okay, now
You can't spoil it.
I
Don't
can't
spoil
spoil
it.
with this.
But also,
And maybe the line is, so the protagonist that you're playing in the second game, she finds out that the girl because they're both lesbians, but this lesbian was a former non-lesbian.
Even the game.
No, both. So in the game, the two lesbians, this lesbian was dick.
lesbian A.
So lesbian A was dicked down, so she gets pregnant. So lesbian B, who you're playing as, gets very pissed off. Like, we're here on a mission, you're pregnant. Like, what the fuck? And this.
You took time.
Yeah. So now in the show on HBO, lesbian A says, "I'm pregnant." Lesbian B's reaction is, "I'm going to be a dad."
Hey. Didn't that
Are you
show?
seeing? Are you seeing?
Can you put that up, please?
So we're all having a baby. Holy I'm gonna be a dad. Yeah.
Can you please put
Did
that
that
up?
show like backfire? Didn't
Because of
Yeah,
this
because of
stuff.
that nonsense.
Because of
I saw
this
that.
woke stuff.
I saw that.
By the way, another thing. So
We have a black Snape now, by the way. Apparently.
even before
Snape.
Shut up, man.
they made Snape.
Potter.
Severus.
Yeah.
Severus is black.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Potter.
So, before we get to Harry the Pothead, so in that Last of Us game, apparently, there's like what do you call the Jewish monastery? It's not a mosque, yeah?
A bank.
A temple. That's hilarious.
So in the game, like when you're throwing Molotovs, you can't apparently throw on the Jewish flag as well.
Ah, my God. So it's infiltrated everything.
So it's there. So the thing is, this woke culture has penetrated even look at Marvel. If you guys were watching Avengers and stuff, the recent phase hasn't done too well because of this woke shit, right?
Yeah, of course.
What's the Black Mama, the Iron Man?
But
Rizici or something.
but guys, out of
What's her name? Riri Williams. That's
out
No,
of
not the actress, the character.
see, she's called Riri Williams, right?
but out of curiosity, because
But okay, my point
You
is,
guys are
have you seen the people surrounding her?
Yeah.
There's a lot of this
Bro,
LGBTQ
those
stuff.
creatures. Sorry, but
Yeah,
they it looks like, just put them up.
By the way, this one will be cancelled. Eh?
No, put them up, bro. It looks like a teenage
Teenage Mutant Ninja
yeah,
Turtles.
Kabisa. Oh,
Okay, yeah, but even
almost.
but let me ask you guys, because and again, I keep saying you guys are supposed to be the more avid gamer, but where is the range in terms of the games you played? I'm not hearing anyone talk about Black Monday,
what's Black Monday?
Getaway.
No, but Getaway was there. Getaway was a very good game, but it wasn't to the same effect as
Yeah, as the
Grand
ones we're
Theft-
talking
Grand
about.
Theft Auto.
Drive. Remember Driver?
Driver was good.
Driver.
Hitman, Harry Potter. You guys play
Hitman.
Harry Potter?
Those are,
Harry Potter I never used to play
Yeah.
on.
Die,
I
Potter.
would never.
but those are buffer games. You see, every generation you sort of have very pivotal games. So
Yeah.
PS1, I think Metal Gear Solid was definitely that. Siphon Filter was definitely that.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot for some people.
Yeah.
PS2.
For us guys, you guys didn't like Crash Bandicoot. Let's be
It
real.
was
here.
nice.
It was
It
more
Crash-
of it was
put
more of like
Crash Bandicoot
a
on the-
versus
Yes.
kind of game
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
We used to enjoy. Actually, I used to play it with Peter a lot
Yeah.
and Teken.
I'm
But it was that one of racing but I would never play it like on my own. It's like Spyro.
Ah, come on, you cannot put Crash Bandicoot and Spyro.
The same
dragon
thing.
in
It's the same thing. It's the same
It's the
Nah,
same shit.
you guys are hating from the side.
So it was
But in the gaming sphere, because nowadays gaming is so vast, leave alone just what you guys describe in terms of things like, of course, Halo, first-person shooters, but there's this whole other world of Roblox and what's this other famous this what do they call these worlds where people play
Minecraft.
Minecraft. My bro Brian
Minecraft.
Brian swears by a lot of these games.
Mein Kampf.
Minecraft. No, Minecraft and Roblox.
Brian
those are
swears
kids
by
games,
them.
bro.
He swears by some of these games. Like, you guys, it's so addictive. It's so much fun. So how intertwined are these worlds of gaming? That's like a whole other side.
I mean, there's
Look at the raw.
I think the way we like what we do is we consider serious gaming.
Yes.
Right? This other.
Us as whites.
Yes, exactly.
Tell you
So
what.
in terms of races, our gaming is white.
You're trying to be one of these niggas. Casual niggas.
You're trying to be these windies over here.
But also, because I know Ricky's an outstation guy. Outstation, for the guys watching, is when a pilot has a job that has him remote for a period of time. And I know this guy, it has kept him out of the typical trappings that catch guys, mischief, booze. This guy is gym and Xbox. As we speak, he has an Xbox now situated in Mogadishu.
Can we show Ricky's physique? Ricky, about to shot.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What?
Huge pause. Put them dash on the screen saying pause.
We are here trying to lose weight.
No, but
And one of our besties over here is in great shape.
Push yourselves.
No, for sure, because I mean, and that's something I've always admired about his discipline. I know for sure. We're joking off camera how this guy casually has one of my Xboxes is in Mogadishu, just waiting for me to come back. So it's tucked away somewhere.
No, I put it like in my because we have a room where we kind of alternate among crew. So I leave it in like a suitcase there.
Okay.
And then when the guy comes, he stays. And when I come, I unpack my stuff.
Has gaming ever brought you issues, like in terms of spending too much time?
Yeah, of course.
Talk about it.
I mean, would you rather go out with the mama or play the game? Like some nights. Sorted out. And then
Hey, man.
you get.
Yeah,
I've had that, and also with, I've called in sick to play games. Like any on a weekend, Friday and Monday, I'm just- Migraines. No, but this is like when new games come out. Like over COVID.
You promised, this guy promised, by the way, he said he's footing the bill for a Diani trip the day GTA 6 starts.
Bro, seriously, the day GTA 6 starts.
Getting an
They're going
Airbnb?
for 2 weeks to Diani. I'm ordering a 75-inch TV over there.
You just go play.
Just go play. You guys can visit like the following week.
But just make sure you get the actual disc, not this DLC.
And that's the other thing is with games right now. But to answer your question, I think gaming for me has always been an escape. Right? I've never really been into booze or clubbing or this and that. And I think maybe part of the reason is because I was just playing games.
Yeah.
And it's kept me sort of on a straight and narrow. And even sometimes the stories you tell me, like, you didn't do this, is because
It's so funny. I
was gaming.
I was living a parallel life. Because growing up, of course, I used to hang out at his place a lot, and we'd go to the same, like at Alex's house. But I always had my Queen J there, so gaming was more of the secondary thing.
We were gaming.
we were gaming. We were
He was pre-game.
I used to play till I'd squint. At some point, I'm like, is this split screen?
But the thing is also my world base and what I know about the world has always been funneled through gaming. I think a lot of humor, especially if you get the GTA 6 kind of humor, that it's very subtle, but it's there. A lot of your worldviews, gaming actually is a rich tapestry because you're now controlling stories that are told to you.
You two assholes, by the way, have quite a dark sense of humor, which I really also
which is
resonate.
which is from GTA, by the way.
And South Park.
And South Park, yeah.
But what do you guys think about the future of gaming? Because to the raya or the mainstream narrative around gaming is like it's gonna get so realistic, it's gonna be indistinguishable. And I'm gonna pose a question which I want us to explore because I like this, because if GTA or GTA 1 versus say GTA 5 in terms of the advancement, what does GTA 40 look like?
Okay. Ricky, why don't you go? I'll tip in.
I have no idea, man. Who knows?
Imagine with us, bro. It's a podcast.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying I don't know the future or something, but what I mean is, who knows?
Literally.
I mean, with Neuralink and all of that.
Yeah,
who
it'll
knows
be
where we're gonna
insane.
go. Also with AI. But the thing that is keeping us grounded right now is quantum computing. That's what's grounding us. So until they make leaps and bounds in quantum computing, then and only then will we kind of have an idea of where we're going.
But don't you think
But you can see how quick AI is.
AI is doing a lot.
bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Nowadays, it's like a new kind of video. I don't know what is
Generator.
It? Yeah. A new kind of video generator is released every like 3-4 months.
But all of that is just
crazy.
I'll say against it's called what? Deniable
Plausible deniability.
Plausible deniability
Oh,
for
for these
Epstein
guys.
files, for the Epstein files.
That's why I knew that's where we were going.
But I got to ask, because I feel like gaming, and I'm going to pivot a bit.
This guy's disappointed me.
Neil Bostrom, the whole simulation theory is based off the whole advancement of how gaming has advanced from the advent of the first game. Of course, they talk about Pong, that thing on a like, I think Pong was like Paranoid. Remember Paranoid? Where you're moving this car thing and then a ball is bouncing and you're destroying
Yeah.
bricks. To, of course, now us guys waiting for you guys rather waiting with bated breath for GTA 6. And the question is posed in terms of, if civilization continues for, like, let's say another 100, 200, 300 years, then what is the version of gaming then? And the opinion is that perhaps humanity as is right now is a version of that. And we are so advanced that we've created simulations within the simulation. I think, how do you poke holes in that argument? And don't bring God into the story.
Maybe even him was in a simulation.
The whole thing is simulation.
Talk about splitting the moon. Nigga.
Ricky, you go.
Bro, you get it. No, that's tripping, man. This whole thing of
being in a simulation.
of being in a simulation is too much. I think guys have become so
But how is it
nihilistic.
not, though?
Guys have become so nihilistic that people will believe in anything. This must have been what it must have been when, you know, Mohammed and Jesus were just around trying to convert people.
By the Ricky, you know,
Guys
Ricky,
were-
Ricky's a
Ricky-
black. You know, he's a black racist on blacks. There's a thing he
But
said.
Ricky, is Ricky atheist?
Badly.
Well, you know, I do not believe. It's at 99%. I don't believe that there's a kind of God out there.
Outside me.
You know, like this. This being that created us. I don't. Do I believe in? Where am I leaning towards in terms of societal kind of rules? Is the Christian kind of set of rules. So I don't believe in a God, but I do believe that Jesus existed, that, Muhammad existed, that, what's his name? This guy with the
I think he
bush.
said Mohammed.
With the bush. With the bush.
Moses.
Yeah, Moses and Abraham, they all existed also. In the same way, in the same breath that you can say Hercules also existed. And so did
Kratos.
not Kratos. Kratos probably did not exist. That's also a really good game, the God of War.
Very good.
And who else is this? Hercules, and there was
Zeus?
the guy who Achilles. They all existed, but now they turned from men into legends, and that's what time does. So time turns you from a myth into a legend.
But take this.
So I mean, but you agree with the, like, we came from evolution or something?
Yes.
So the Big
Time.
Bang, all that aspect.
We don't know about I don't know. Well, we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know in general.
we don't know.
I mean, but obviously, all of us came from one person who started.
Not a person.
initially, right?
He wasn't a person. He wasn't there on his laptop. Actually, you know what I should do?
No.
Let me just create.
He was doing
people.
it in person, yeah.
But
No.
Don't we stem from somewhere? Like, weren't we created by a person?
Start the game.
What we created by a person?
We were not.
A man and a woman.
No.
When we were planted.
But you
We
guys were-
didn't
but
create God. God didn't create us. We created God.
But this is the interesting thing.
We created the idea of God. God is an idea.
Okay, no, but who created the first man and woman?
No, but
Time.
listen, Saj is an IT guy.
Wait. That's
What do you-
wait.
No,
I know it's your podcast, but chill, nigga.
Yeah.
Now, I'm joking. Now, that's a very fair question what you asked. Let me just get back to you. You said, who created the first man and woman?
Yeah, like,
You see,
are we
for us-
evolution from, like?
This is the problem. And this is the problem with human beings, because we're so intelligent that we're not able to kind of push ourselves away from the idea of a creator.
Yeah.
And that creator...
No, I'm not.
Maybe you can reduce that volume.
What I
Kidogo.
mean by is, like, I'm not saying someone created us out of nothing.
It's not too loud, by the way.
What I mean by is, obviously, we all stem from one man and one woman, right? But are you saying that one man and one woman were an evolution of another species that eventually came?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you kind of go as far back as you can, we're all mammals, right? Right? So the idea
We ain't nothing
initially,
but-
There's some guys that are snakes. Those are reptiles.
initially, mammalian creatures were much smaller and kind of fidgety. Used to live underground. And then, when whatever happened, creatures that were unable to regulate their temperature because of possibly the asteroid or
The younger dryas period.
that meteor that struck
Yeah.
the Earth a couple of years ago caused a nuclear winter for years.
Yeah.
So the creatures that were there at the time were reptilian in nature, and they were unable to regulate their temperature. Okay, and they used to feed and feast on mammals, right? So now mammals now had the time to evolve into, because their major predators had been killed off, and now they were able to come out and kind of grow and evolve over time into what we are today. Okay. But it took time. That's the thing. People have to remember this is something that.
But what's the origin?
Hundreds of millions of years.
They're obviously different.
Let me pose a question.
This is a completely separate point I'll bring up. But just remind me. Continue.
Let me pose a question, because you've talked about time, which is important, because sometimes, because we live 100, maybe 110, 45 years.
Wait, what's your good jinx, man?
I'm joking. We're not able to think outside our own realm, both future and past.
Exactly.
But then what is the origin, you think, of time? And why is it that you will not go with, and I'm asking both of you, why wouldn't you just go down that thought process of Neil Boston in terms of just Teken, the one we're playing, about to start playing right now? In fact, you can be setting it up as you talk, as we multitask. What does Teken for 2320 look like?
You're controlling real life people and chapping each other.
So how do we know?
So slavery.
Slavery. Yeah.
How do we know? How do we know?
Slavery.
But listen to the question is, how do we know we're not already a version of that right now as we are?
We don't.
We don't.
How do we know that is not a gerbil up
But
there
no,
controlling?
those are two separate things. Isn't it plausible though?
Anything is
No,
possible.
but anything is
Plausible.
possible in the way that you're saying. I think
What's
that's
the
going
difference
too
between
far.
plausible and possible?
Plausible is likely.
So
I don't
possible
think
is
it's
also
likely.
likely.
Possible is not likely. Possible it can happen.
Tomato. Is it-
I don't
That's
think-
tomato orange.
I don't think it's possible.
Listen.
Nor do I think it's plausible.
Okay, by the way, the other point, I'm not sure if I brought this up on your podcast before, but they were looking, remember I was telling you about genetic and habitual, as to why white people,
We're gonna start playing Tekken in real time, and we're gonna be capturing
so why white people basically became,
caucus.
the caucus basically became leaders, manufacturers, why Africans and Indians basically became slaves.
I
and
like
so
how
on
you
and
threw
so
in
forth.
Indians there. He has to be
Yeah,
safe.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Africans and Indians also.
I can't
and
even say
that
the
group
N word without
also.
putting the ninja emoji, right? Essentially,
Why?
white
Feel
people
free.
traditionally grew up in very, very cold, very sparse places, the winters. So what would happen is, for rations and reserves, they would have to make plans in advance because you had to hibernate in certain areas. So that got planning into the aspects where they have to control the food supply, they have to structure build outs to survive the winter. And so that planning aspect built up over centuries and generations led to basically them harvesting different types of plants for different types of seasons. And that knowledge down basically passed on to eventually manufacturing and so on and so forth. Versus us.
Us niggas are
But-
just.
Where you fungua mlango
Yeah.
and you have everything ready for you.
But-
Why
So
would you bother?
that comfort,
No, but the counter-
because that nomadic lifestyle still exists today.
No, but the counter argument for that, in fact, I was discussing.
Masai bana. You guys.
You see, Masai still exists.
See you
The only
zero
difference
grace
is-
bana.
The only difference is they have
I mean,
TikTok accounts.
I was
Goddamn.
talking to Venald, who's our super producer, some time back, and we're
Choose
just talking about
Let me
hygiene.
kick this guy's ass, please.
No, let me play. Hygiene in the Middle Ages, and we're talking about, we can start.
No, actually, Ricky, you kick his ass and I'll kick his ass.
Hygiene in the Middle Ages, and we're talking about how. Is it?
Press A.
Listen, speaking of
Listen,
hygiene,
listen. Wait.
my
wait.
biggest accomplishment in life
Just
will
hear
be
me out.
to get you to start using water to clean your ass.
Hear me out. No, nowadays we
Press
have
A.
we have flashable wipes, bro. There's a there's a misconception around, and I think it's proven through hygiene. In the Middle Ages, bro, guys were in the elitistry in Europe. Guys were pooping behind curtains and castles.
Yeah, they were.
It was, bro. The filth was ridiculous.
But they were in castles.
No,
Exactly.
Us guys were shelling
Listen.
and then making houses
bro.
from old shell.
That's false history. Africans had flushing toilets. Bro, Asante Kingdom had flushing toilets by then.
Where were they now?
What do you mean? No,
See, of course,
no, but
fuck by who?
No, but
the
listen.
Mossad.
No. Listen,
the
this Asante Kingdom.
Bro, you guys, man.
Asante Kingdom, were they Muslims? Were they Were they Arabs? They're Muslims. No. Listen. Arabs, guys who founded fucking mathematics, obviously realized water can clean your ass better than these fucking tissue papers.
I wonder what happened.
You
to them
guys,
too. No way.
So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that's maybe also a cultural thing.
From building toilets to building bombs.
So you see what I mean? Is
but bro, the hygiene it's understated, and I want you to put it just.
and by the way, can we thank Somalis?
I want you to put
all
a
these-
90.
No. Can we please thank Somalis?
For what exactly?
We're
No.
losing,
Can we thank
we're
Somalis?
losing the plot.
But-
I want Venel to put 90 seconds of how guys were living in those castles.
The lucky few who got to live in castles used toilets consisting of a bench with a hole placed over an opening leading to a cesspit. Peasants did not have this luxury. That's right, a bench with a poo hole was considered the lap of luxury. Instead, the lower classes made use of outhouses and often had to share them with the community. Those who did not have outhouse access used chamber pots. And if chamber pots were out of their budget, they used waste buckets. People then emptied their chamber pots and waste buckets into nearby cesspits or into the river. Instead of toilet paper, medieval peasants used straw, grass, moss, or hay to wipe themselves. And let's take a brief, uncomfortable moment to talk about these cesspits that people would readily throw their bodily waste into. In addition to number 1 and number 2, people also dumped their garbage into the pits, adding to the stench. Can you imagine if your job was to clean out the garbage and dung-filled cesspits? Well, it was someone's job, and that unlucky someone had to do their best to empty as much of it as they could. And even still, the cesspits often leaked and contaminated the groundwater and soil.
How are those kings? You who, bro, guys were pooping behind curtains, shit stains, shitting their drawers, shitting everywhere.
They weren't shitting there.
Bro, they
There were public toilets in Rome.
There was poop everywhere.
There were public toilets. You're talking about two different civilizations. So the medieval times, there was an issue with sanitation. Yes, people used to shell and even throw stuff onto the streets.
Ricky, who are you
Right?
playing as?
Who's this?
He's the one who's
How do you pick
whooping me now.
Kazuya? Then
Oh,
you
he's
give
the
me
mama.
Leo, bro. What kind
You're the
of...
one who chose Nani.
Ricky's the mama.
No.
Oh,
it's Eric.
it's Leo.
The guy was whooping me right now.
Okay, so
God damn.
the reason I was saying why we should thank Somalis is because now in all restaurants you have bidets. Basically, wherever you go, you have clean water to clean your ass.
Bro, there's flashable wipes, bro, in 2025.
But you don't have bidets, you have Arab showers.
Arab showers as
yeah.
well. Why do they call them Arab showers? There's an Arab.
Because Arabs who use them.
For me, Arab showers is the Dubai things, you know, where they piss on mamas.
God damn! Oh yeah, that's true. Those are also Arab showers.
You get Arab shower for one. You're the one who won.
No.
Huge bias. But this guy picked for me some faggot ass.
You're the one who chose him.
Okay, so you're Kazuya.
Yeah.
How do you pick Kazuya then pick for
Bro, you're the one who chose him.
What was that guy who used to do kicks?
Eddie.
No.
Eddie.
There's a Hokang or something.
Oh yeah, Horang.
Horang.
Yeah. God
That
damn.
guy was so sick.
It was super sick. I'll choose him now. Hey, pole pole.
God damn.
So as we speak, I'm kicking Ricky's ass. Just I hope this
this
is
guy
over.
won.
He did. Can
What are you
imagine?
talking about? Who do you think I
No, to be fair, Eric is just button mashing.
He is.
am? I'm not.
You are, bro. You're pressing any button.
It's gonna be a perfect.
No, it's not. Already-
Oh no.
Eric, is this how you fly? You just press buttons and hope to land.
That's how your guys fly, bro.
No, to be honest, there's no button pressing. That's more control.
It's messed up.
Yeah, but that's a common misconception, bro. Africans were hygienic.
dude,
Look at
come
ancient Egypt, bro.
Those are not Africans, bro. We're talking about sub-Saharan niggas.
Bro, ancient Egypt are not African. What do you mean?
They're not African.
Bro, you're
Those are more Arabic people.
That's what I'm saying is the Arab culture and the cleanliness aspect is part of the religion.
Why are you dirty then, bro?
But
everything else
let me tell you, my matako was like,
That's fucking hilarious.
I may be brown, my matako is white. Not bleached.
But what do you mean? Do you agree? Do you agree Egypt is not
So,
Africa?
so
Do you agree Egypt is?
Not Africa.
it's not Africa.
They're fucking Africa.
Well, it's in the continent of Africa, but it's not. It's the same way.
but they
Turkey,
don't like- they don't-
Turkey is in the European
it's
continent
between
somewhat.
Europe and Asia, right?
But is it European? No, it's not.
It is. Part of it is European,
not.
part of it is Asian.
So Ricky won their fair and square.
Constantinople.
Let me play
What?
this guy, Ricky.
Okay.
I want to just kick his ass.
Yeah, but just for context for the viewer, this guy picked for me Leo and then picked Kazuya.
But you clicked rematch.
What's to punch?
Go back.
The two top ones are punch. The
And
lower ones are.
This guy is being sarcastic.
No, I'm
serious.
I'm being serious. I haven't played.
That's what he said last time when he
No,
said
I-
he's never played Halo, and then that's nonsense.
Halo genuinely didn't play.
Where's
That's
Brian?
a lie.
Brian Fury wins.
Wait, what was that guy's name?
Yo, but keep the conversation going, man.
Yeah.
Ricky,
So-
what's the guy called?
Horang. He's
Hey.
down,
Where is
below
he?
you, up, that one.
Does he still chop at those? Does he still pepper
The legs,
people with
yeah.
those
Do you
kids?
generally
Yes.
feel like
A.
like white people are better than black people?
Of course.
That's a tough question.
No, answer it.
In what way?
In every sense of the
Like
better.
white people have been more
In which
successful.
way?
In
like,
every
let's-
sense
Do
of
they have a
Like-
superior civilization? Yes.
Like let's look at
Currently.
Do they have a superior structure of
listen.
rule? What do you mean currently?
Let's look at
Right
mass
now.
extermination. Hitler is probably which black guy can compare to Hitler?
Kanye West, bro.
Mansa Musa.
No,
but-
by the way, this conversation, the way it's going.
Think about it. Think about it this way. The two richest Africans in history,
Yes.
what was their profession?
One was a slave trader.
They were slavers.
Yeah.
'Cause you think like
Guy.
The Brits just came to our shores and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna go in and pick up a couple of brown people. Of course not. They would get there, they'd find them already, they've chapped a line, ready to be traded in for gunpowder. So I find it frustrating and annoying when people,
Oh, so
I just
close.
kicked Sajid's ass, man.
So close.
I find it annoying when people always want to blame white people for everything. Everything, you know.
What was that supposed to be?
Huh? You guys can't.
How do you block, really?
Don't press anything or move back.
I'm trying to move back, but he's on my ass.
He's Brian. Yeah, he's good with Brian. He was always good with Brian.
Oh, so he's played this game before.
He used
You
to
guys
play
don't think
with Brian.
I grew up
Oh,
What the fuck?
that's,
as we speak.
that's
I'm kicking
over, homie.
Sajid's ass in Teken. These guys are talking a big game. You know, me growing up. You know,
Okay, so-
the software was.
Wait, can I please see the
Teken.
can I please see
And
the
off the
controls?
hardware.
Eric, chill. Can I please see the controls?
That will
Chill,
help you.
control. How do you check move list?
You know, it's bad.
It will
when
not
someone
help
else
you.
check out the controls, bro.
That will not help.
All techniques. What is this?
But what do you guys think about what's happening now with as we speak today? Trump has lost his base, and I feel like I was part of his base. You guys, like he's
We were all part of his base.
you guys. He ran on, of course. Epstein files is just one element, but he ran on truth, and it's starting to look like he's a liar, just like everyone else.
But because of the files, otherwise everything else he's been doing quite well.
But the files is a big one.
It is.
You cannot-
I know it is.
you cannot understate the files, bro.
You can't. And I wonder why. And I wonder what the reason would be and who is in control.
Why
Because
are
for
people
sure-
playing this damn game of? And Sajid, I also want you to contribute to this. Why are people acting like? I wonder why. Yeah, it's because he's there.
Who's there?
Trump.
No, it's not because he's there. It's not. Otherwise, he would have. The Dems would have put that stuff out a long time ago if he was there.
Shit.
I just beat Saj. I strongly believe.
They would have put it.
No, I strongly believe both
But
sides.
let me play them.
No, bro, I want to beat this guy. You beat him for us.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's bad when guys now joining
Select
forces
character. Join forces,
wait,
nigga. I
to try and
will
win.
whoop your ass right now.
to try and win.
Wait, so those homeless times used to have a console to play.
But for real, how
Oh
Walking around
my God.
with
for
Eric
sure,
walking around with his PlayStation.
Now you know you've definitely hurt his feelings. nigga.
for sure,
That's fucked up.
Steve is good also. For sure, both sides of the divide are implicated, bro.
Just repeat your question.
I'm talking
I was-
about Epstein
You,
and-
you
and
whooped
the-
my ass. I forgot whatever we were talking about.
Multitasking, bro. That's I'm a pilot, bro. That's the fact that Trump is dodging and ducking now the Epstein files, bro, it must be that because he's implicated, bro.
Look,
And I think both sides are implicated. It probably behooves him to not pursue it further.
there's a new player right now. You need to look at what's happening in the world right now, and you'll understand who that player is.
Israel.
I don't know. I don't like to talk about I don't like to talk about any of those players. But for me, I would say that the tertia optia is definitely involved. So there's definitely a lot of involvement of those kind of intelligence groups. So that's why you're not going to see any of that shit. And if they were involved, then that changes the game completely.
Do you think Epstein was an agent or
yes,
just a perpetrator?
Of course he was.
But what kind of agency is this where you actually diddle?
But it's not about anything, about diddling. None of these guys maybe were even pedophiles or any of that stuff. They were probably just guys who wanted to get some ass, and then it just ended up they were recorded by these
what
people.
Eddie Bravo says. He's
doing
guys brought their kids.
messed up.
The people brought their kids, like those.
Perfect.
Now, so basically, you arrive at a party.
Yeah.
You hear like these parties are always the best. No one tells you why they're the best though. But this party is always, there's gonna be like hot chicks and all of that. Then, of course, you find a chick, right? They introduce you to a chick. Little do you know, you're being recorded and that chick is underage. And then now they have you on video doing whatever you're doing. You'll say you're a powerful person, whatever you are.
So that's how they capture you.
Captains of industry.
No.
And then now they force you to do what they're doing according to their agenda.
No, bro. Prince Andrew, there was nothing about that. I've been caught off guard. Oh my God, this lady here is underage.
Of course there
no
was.
idea.
They weren't trying to reach him. They were trying to reach his family.
Let me
But
pick,
that's what happens. Like if you're a powerful person.
let me pick someone else. I made a blunder picking Steve.
So you whoop my ass with Steve.
I used Brian.
Okay. So like even Andrew Tate was saying is that he avoids all these. I'm sorry to quote Andrew Tate, depending on how you feel him. But he said he avoids these mass parties because what generally happens is you'll hook up with a babe, they'll capture you doing something stupid, they'll hold you ransom for it. So he never goes to these sex parties because he's been invited. And they don't call them sex parties, they just come to Ibiza, we have like 60 girls.
We have a mansion.
We have mansions, they're women, they'll please you. You go there, you do something, eventually you'll be...
But let me ask you guys, and can't you somewhat tell if you felt like a chick was on the fence of...
These are willing mamas.
No, like underage.
It gets harder nowadays.
No, if you feel like someone looks borderline underage, wouldn't you just like
Bro,
nah,
these days it's...
Can you really tell the difference between a 19-year-old and a 23-year-old?
I wouldn't...
19 is underage.
No, but you see what I mean? I'm trying to say. And then from there, I was going to ask you. Now, can you tell the difference
Sajid is
between
now
a
married,
17 and a 19-year-old? You can't really. It's very hard to.
Yeah, to be honest...
Is that a challenge you're having in Mogadishu? Like,
Ha ha ha. Well, the marriage is like 5. So.
9. Come on, give the
Oh, yeah, it's 9.
time.
You get it, but it's 9.
But to be honest, like with makeup and this and that, like a teen can look like an adult. Obviously, there's some that look very obviously teens. But that's what I'm trying to say is at these parties, these guys are coked up, they're drunk, they have no idea what decisions they're making. Then they do all this stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think that's happening now?
I think it's like a business in order to get
Right
you. Because
now.
Do you think that and let's bring it closer to home, because if I was the powers that be, and I keep telling Saj right now, because we are building our different brands, and whether we like it or not, you guys were in the public eye.
Bro, me, I don't message mamas.
Yeah, leave alone messaging, bro. Like if you ever you can get caught in a funny situation just because you're kind of famous, bro.
Like what, having sex at Westgate and the parking at the top where there's no one.
With a guard.
Those guards, man. Come out of nowhere.
1,000 bob goes
Hey,
through
bro,
the
at
window.
Village-
1,000 bob goes through the window.
At Village Market, bro, I used to get caught. That time you're young. I didn't tell you.
Because when you do it in the theater.
No, we didn't have cameras everywhere. And
Yeah,
then it has
outside
come
the
out.
theater, there's no camera.
No, have you seen right now? There's someone who did an expose on TikTok. You're showing how they can even zoom into you in the cinema.
theaters?
In the cinema, yeah. You're there thinking you're there,
Yeah, your
finger
hand
warrior. Bro, there's a guy just,
Magic finger warrior.
the guy just there who's beating off to you, bro.
So inside theaters,
Such
the
like,
camera.
fuck. So last weekend I was watching
That's crazy.
Sinners.
that Michael B. Jordan. Uh-oh.
What movies have you guys been watching, by the way? Do you feel like movies are just doing bad?
Oh, they're doing horribly.
You guys both watch Sinners. Sinners affected me.
I
this
love.
guy.
I
Really
love
badly.
film. I love film to another like level, more than I love games actually. I really, really love film, and it's
Sajid as
messed
well.
up a lot of the creativity of, you know. I watched Rear Window the other day with
Rear
my
Window?
missus. Yeah, Rear Window it's a Hitchcock film
Okay.
from 1954.
That must be really good.
It was really good. Actually, it kind of
Hitchcock is the one that did Citizen Kane.
no, that's
That's Abel Mutua.
Citizen Kane was by what's this nigga's name?
It wasn't Hitchcock.
No, it was not. Hitchcock did Psycho, North by Northwest.
North by Northwest is so good.
Yeah. You're talking about something
Yeah, bro, film has always been a huge inspiration. I'm trying to get something made, man. It's just so hard trying to get funding. It's,
damn.
Especially in this market, it's been a bit of a challenge.
Brian.
Well, the latest movie I watched was animation because I was a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. So if you've watched Miles Morales,
Sorry.
the Spider-Man, that type of animation, it's a pretty funny film. Were you guys ever fans of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Way back.
Then
Michelangelo, Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello.
Yeah.
It's such cool, things. That was actually a good show.
But talk about me and Sajid watched actually around the same time.
Sinners.
We watched Sinners, and I think Rikie watched it as well.
I did.
Can I be honest
What
with
did
you?
you
I
think?
think Sinners was overrated.
It was 100%
course.
overrated, but I really liked
But do you
Jack
think it was-
O'Connell's whatever.
The acting.
Yeah.
But-
I really liked Jack O'Connell's parts.
Was it overrated? Do you feel because
Jesus.
there's this
Oh, fuck.
I win again,
how are you so good at this?
bro. I grew up.
Is this Brian guy, man? Need to teach him a lesson. God damn.
No, so Ricky, why would you say it's overrated?
Sinners.
Yeah, is it? Do you think there's a fact that it was directed by
Brian Coogan.
no, yeah,
Brian
exactly.
Coogan.
By an African American director,
No.
African American cast. So there's that element of
Yeah, it's been hyped up a bit.
Yeah, because of
but
that.
Ryan Coogan makes good movies, man. Creed, Black Panther, Fruitvale Station. He makes good movies. So he's actually a good director.
It's like Jordan Peele's
Jordan Peele
movies.
is Jordan Peele is a scam.
Jordan Peele is good, man. He's also good.
He's good,
You
but not
cannot-
that good.
He
He
suck
is
at
good.
me every
Get
time.
Out was actually pretty good. Us was also pretty good.
That was the only one that was really good.
Nope was horrible. Was actually quite bad. But
Get Out was good.
and so was hey dude, nice grab. But okay, my turn.
I win again. The
You actually
gamers in
beat
the
me.
the gamers in the house are losing. I don't know what's up.
Bro. I can't allow that to fly, man.
How long has it
Guys, should I
been?
rematch him?
Rematch, bro.
I have to whoop yo ass.
As we land this plane, guys, where
We're talking about film and how the death of film. The death of film is being caused right now by the lack of and also the lack of people they're not willing to dare anymore. When are we gonna get another American Psycho?
But do you know why? Do you know why it's happening? You see, traditional film, even though you had a very niche, creative, low-budget movie that had a theater release,
Sorry. Yeah.
the theater release,
Yeah.
what they would do is they would make their money in after sales,
Yeah.
selling CDs and tapes.
Yeah.
But that model of the business
Is
no
gone.
longer exists because it's all digital.
Yeah.
So if you go theatric, you have to go big so you get people going home.
Yeah.
So you no longer have these independent films
Yeah.
that come out just to grow over time because they can make the money. So those kind of reasons are why studios focus heavily on big budget stuff. Now, the other side of the aspect is you have Netflix, you have all these,
sorry.
Yeah.
you have what you call these streaming platforms.
Yeah.
And they're just churning out content for the sake of content. So
Yeah.
you have 1,000 films and only one is good.
Yeah.
So independent films are caught in a place where you can't really make creative films anymore because from a business perspective, it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Yeah, people are. But then when you bring out a good, unique film, people love it. When you take a dare, people really do enjoy it.
And because it's few and far in between now, so that market has all died, right? And so anything that comes out that's uniquely remote.
Sorry.
Eric, what?
But what about Tyler Perry, bro?
Bro, what about him?
No, you guys haven't played each
Oh,
other.
yeah, sure. What about him?
No, I think that's the worst.
Okay.
Well, I've sweated.
Go to
When you
select
sweat
character.
through your hands.
My palm. Knees
Select
weak, arms are heavy, vomit on his sweat already. But yeah, movies have lost their allure, man.
Smells like Duma.
There are no more nice rom-coms.
Rematch?
Select
no more-
character.
And it's across.
Polly.
You went to main.
I think across. You guys can't multitask for shit, eh? I think across all genres, action, thriller, there's just no more good movies anymore.
Well, you have to look. I would say try and look at Japanese films that are coming out.
Yeah, Korean movies.
Korean movies are really good.
Have you watched Old Boy?
Old Boy is nice.
Amazing.
The
movie.
Japanese
Not
version.
the Korean version.
Korean version, sorry.
Not the one that was remade, obviously, by Hollywood recently or a couple years ago.
The one
Watch
with-
Old Boy.
the one
Bong
with-
Joon-ho's movies, the old ones,
Parasite?
Memories of Murder,
Yeah, Memories
is
of
one of the greatest mystery.
Put Memories
Have
of
you-
Murder
of
on
all
the
time.
screen.
Have you seen
Put it up.
Parasite?
Parasite, I watched Parasite, but
Is it
Memories of Murder is on another level of film for me personally.
okay.
I love it. The Host, also by Bong Joon-ho, similar.
Okay, let's do. I want to find out. Give us your top 5. Let's start with Saj. Top 5 film
Top 5
of
films?
all time.
Midnight Run has to be there. It's an old De Niro buddy comedy.
And we'll be putting it up on the screen as you say.
That's where even I got an inspiration
Midnight
for Midnight
Coffee
Coffee Run and stuff. Kelly's Heroes. That's an old World War II film. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
That's a good movie.
Dirty Dozen.
That's a good movie.
And the 5th one is... I'm forgetting.
Cheaper
it.
by the dozen.
No, I'm What's the 5th one? I'm forgetting it. There's a movie that's just been quite influential. Jesus, I can't believe I'm forgetting it. Street Kings
Street Kings
by
is-
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Street Kings is the guy with the guy also there. Forrest Whitaker as well.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
That is such a
That's
good
a good
movie. So I mean,
So you have a style though. You
and-
like
so
grimy.
you see, I can't limit it to 5. But what I'm trying
It's
to say
impossible.
is Midnight Run. So Kelly's Heroes, Midnight Run. Those movies I watch every year with my dad and my uncle. We sit down and we just absorb it. But there are films like Henry's Crime by Keanu Reeves. Have you guys seen that? Bro, it's such a beautiful movie. It's not a film anyone has watched, but it's told so well. Just, I highly recommend to watch that. So there are these pockets of films that you'll see that are really good.
Your palate is quite good. What about you, Ricky?
It's impossible.
Britney and the Big Tits.
Shaka Zulu.
It's impossible for
Ricky,
me
how come you
to...
can't select?
I think I'll beat you with this guy called Kuma.
Bro, you need to
You're a
multitask.
fucking pussy.
We're podcasting.
So, sorry. Yeah, so that's impossible. I can't
okay,
even
just
have
name
a
5
top
that are
5.
I've
I wouldn't name 5.
Yeah.
name 5.
Well, here's what I'm going to do.
It's a podcast, bro.
No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in terms of genre by director. Actually, let me do it by director.
Yeah.
Okay? So, favorite movies of all time, I would say, I'll start with Martin Campbell. A movie that I've watched over and over and over again is definitely GoldenEye
The James
and
Bond.
James Bond. And another Martin Campbell movie, Casino Royale. Now those I watch all the
Yeah,
time.
Casino
Again,
Royale
I'm
is-
going to
Casino
name...
Royale was like up there.
It was Casino Royale is
Casino
the
Royale-
single greatest
I'd say it's one of
Bond
the best
movie of
yeah.
all of them. And I've watched all 21 of them.
I'll agree with
Like
that.
several times. But there were some really good ones also back in the day by one of the lesser known Bonds, License to Kill, was really good.
That's who Pierce.
No, that's
You like Pierce Brosnan?
I like Pierce Brosnan's. See, GoldenEye was
GoldenEye.
Brosnan. Tomorrow Never Dies was him, and World is Not Enough, also good. Die Another Day was horrible.
The one with Halle Berry,
But
right?
yeah, that was horrible. But the old ones, I think it's called Paul Lazenby, I think. Yeah, I wish you could bring it up. Yeah, but License to Kill. Yeah, and there's another one that he was in. I can't really remember the name. But those are really good ones. Then I would say Guy Ritchie, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Good choice.
That's super classic movies. The Gentleman, a recent one, is also pretty good. And And then I will go to Scorsese.
Oh man.
Silence is one of my favorite Scorsese films. The one about Christianity in Japan.
Yes, that one.
That was really good.
What's his name?
With Liam Neeson.
Bro, you're beating me with a fucking.
I told you,
Yogi
it's
the
with
Bear.
Kuma. It's called Kuma.
You don't rank Casino?
Casino is also pretty good.
Bro.
But dude, Silence is another level of movie. It's very, very deep. And The Goodfellas is also pretty good. Taxi Driver.
Taxi
Robert
Driver.
De
is
Niro.
good.
Yeah,
That was good.
that was also pretty good.
It was interesting seeing a young him doing so well. Like he was such a good actor, man.
Yeah, until he became
Actually
a
better.
huge vagina. Nowadays,
Became a leftist.
so whack, man.
So what about?
Everything is destroyed by left wing. I'm not done.
Okay, sorry.
Let's move on to Denis Villeneuve.
So those are three.
Have
now.
you watched Enemy? Many people haven't watched Enemy. It's really good. It's really, really good. Then you have the Nolans. You have Interstellar.
Yeah.
Tenet. I watched Tenet again, dude.
I've not watched Tenet.
Tenet
Is it
actually it's. I think it's actually one of his best movies. Funny enough, you watch it again and you see
It
what
missed
I mean.
me. I need to watch
Because
it.
it's one of those movies that misses you. And if you think about it,
No, I didn't watch
No.
it. Like I didn't. I've not watched it.
oh, then it's really good. But you'll have to watch it maybe
Multiple
4 times.
times.
before you
This is
understand.
which one again?
Seriously. Tenet. The one
I
about
was once in a rehab somewhere. and
time moving forward and backwards.
I was once in a rehab somewhere, and I made guys watch Interstellar because we used to get. We used to be allowed to get movies on the weekends, on Saturday. So you have choices. So I picked Interstellar.
Yeah.
And like an hour in any movie gani. Gani man. So like, but Interstellar was such a.
It's a good movie. And then,
Such a good
oh my goodness, then now we go to Quentin Tarantino. So now you have your Pulp Fictions. You have Hateful Eight. For me, Hateful Eight
Hateful
is
Eight was
one of my favorite
amazing.
movies.
Sorry to you know the I was telling you. the
And I'll
difference
ask
between-
Venal to put all this, splice them on the screen.
Yeah. The difference between old movies and classical movies versus the new movies is the camera action. So if you look at the Hateful Eight, fixed camera, wide, the action just happens.
Banner Vision. 35
These new
mm.
ones, they're up your ass, they're moving, they're doing
Yeah.
this, they're doing that. It's too. There's something about it's like watching a stage play
Yeah.
because it's just there, it doesn't move, and the action happens.
This guy is executive producing my Airman, the movie. I'm doing an Airman, the movie. So it's going to be a podcast movie
Wait, Ricky, so chill, man.
with an undertone, with a backdrop,
Ricky!
all in one. But can I give you my? Can I give you like? Can I give you for me like my 3?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because of my
Yeah, sorry.
proclivities.
Give us 5.
Because of my proclivities.
Can I guess? Can I
with
guess?
alcohol.
Can I guess? 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 Can I guess which one? Flight is one of them.
Flight ranks up there because for me he captured alcoholism so well. Like
I rewatched it again because
to the
of him.
point
Yeah.
point I felt this guy was an alcoholic in some life.
Requiem.
Requiem of a Dream as well.
Yeah.
Marlon.
Yeah. Now that's why I keep saying you
So
have to do it director by director. Okay, sorry. Go
So
ahead.
for me, and these movies I rank them all the same, but it's because they have a guy who is struggling with alcohol or drugs, and it's captured so fucking well, man. Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
The degenerate nature of what this guy was able to capture,
Yeah.
where you've just let yourself go
Yeah.
and do it so well. You know,
Yeah.
I think
So
if it's just acting, then those guys, I mean, how do you do that?
now,
Man on Fire. There's few scenes with this guy romanticizing a Jack Daniels. You know, I think I've said it severally. For me, addiction at the peak, booze was almost romantic.
By the way, Man on Fire, you know Max Payne 3? Have you played Max Payne? Very similar. Because all dealing with alcohol and substances. He's a cop in South America trying to find someone. So very, very similar tonalities.
So yeah, I find being able to capture that essence so well is just like put up the scene in Flight where he's been on a bender and he calls his plug. And it's a scene where there are 3 guys, or is it
Trying to
4
help
guys?
him
I
out.
think Don Cheadle is there.
Don Cheadle, then that other actor.
That other guy, the guy who's from the FAA, and then you have
He's
the plug,
Plug.
the guy who,
Yeah.
famous guy,
yeah.
amazing
He
actor.
played Flintstones.
Something
Yeah,
good,
Flintstone
man.
guy, yeah.
Something good. John
And then
Goodman.
the guy, John Goodman.
Yeah.
And then now the guy does his first 2 lines, and then you see him coming back from that.
Thank you, brother. Shit, I'm back. All right, baby. Love you. Love you. Shit.
bro.
So can I be honest with you? I had watched Flight initially, and I just passed it off as a decent movie. But after sort of reconnecting with you, learning about your stories, and you telling me the impact it had, I watched it, and again, it was a completely different film.
A scene where, and I think Rikie, because of our proximity growing up and him seeing my different challenges and ebbs and flows, the scene where he's supposed to have his panel the next day, and the room is left ajar. The conjoining room is left a bit ajar, and it has liquor in the other room.
Yeah.
And this guy risked the most important day of his life.
Yeah. Just
And
for that drink.
that's something I've gone through where you're like,
Tell me more about that. What was that important there?
he was, remember he had crashed.
No, not the movie. I'm talking about you.
Oh, for me, bro, I told you on my pod when I went to Malaysia for training.
That was it, huh?
And that was like supposed to be the next.
So were you sober before?
Bro, the only reason I managed to be even on that lineup is because I'd been sober for like, it was like 2 years, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And so, okay.
sober and bro, like just on top of my shit.
Okay, but tell me the drink story. Like, how did it come to be?
A moment.
You in your hotel room?
No. It was just before we traveled.
Okay.
A lapse of judgment.
Was
Just-
it when you were in the car contemplating?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
trying to play the tape to them, like, okay, if I drink now, okay, I'm traveling next week. If I just drink now, just one day,
Yeah.
it can't be that bad. See, I'm going to Malaysia.
Yeah.
Plus, bro, look at you. You've lost 50 kgs. You're killing the game. You have a podcast. You're doing well. So I'm like, this time, the same energy I used to control this and turn my life around, I'll use it to regulate the booze. Hey, bro, that booze showed me nonsense.
Rikie, where were you when he was in Malaysia?
I was at work.
So did you find out? When did you find out about his? And what was your reaction?
I was quite pissed because I found out from the people that I
Actually, he
had talked
connected
to
me that job, bro.
to get him the job. So I was quite pissed because they're the ones that told me, hey, your guy is turning up.
So when did they tell you?
They told me like while he was look at this, he can't do shit. Sorry. When did they tell me? They told me when I was also at work. So they
But,
wanted
like,
me to talk to him.
Was he in Malaysia?
He was in Malaysia at that time.
And he was drinking over there.
Yeah. In
And-
fact, he was drinking so much that apparently he had convulsed and passed out in class or something.
Yeah. Okay. So when you called him, what was that conversation like?
It was impossible to reach him, so I had to kind of reach him through other like people. that
And
were
then when you
with him.
spoke to him, what was that conversation like?
I don't think we spoke at all.
We did. He called me once saying that he feels like he's gonna die and stuff. So it was hectic.
And then you basically
Say the least.
You were in hospital, then you got brought back. You were told your thing is terminated.
Yeah, of course.
And so when you came back, did you know he was back?
Yeah, I knew his bro. I think picked him from the airport or something. So it was quite hectic. Anyway, let's get to a
Yeah, this
lighter
story has
note.
been told.
No. Because it'll just take a dark turn. I was talking about addiction. You talked about addiction through Requiem for a Dream. Now, Requiem for a Dream was directed by Darren Aronofsky. He has a thing of directing movies with people who have addiction or addicted to things.
Is it
Have
something-
you watched Black Swan?
Yes.
Remind me about Black Swan. I remember something else.
Yeah, Black Swan was about the ballerina
Natalie Portman.
where she's she wants to become the greatest.
Yeah.
He also directed another movie called The Wrestler, which deals with
It's
similar
so
things.
good.
Yeah.
And the
Mickey
wrestler,
Rourke.
the guy had struggled with booze in
Mickey
real life.
Rourke.
Mickey Rourke, yeah.
Not really
Mickey Rourke.
booze, but steroids.
Steroids and
Like he's past his
Is
prime.
there a
so
scene
he's
in
trying-
Black Swan where Keira Knightley does
yes,
a cameo?
Yes, she does. Because apparently they look alike.
But they do.
I don't see that. But then he has that thing of dealing with it. He's another one of my favorite directors. But you see what I mean? For me, if I start movies, I'll be here the whole
Let me ask
day.
you watch Die Hard, right? All of them.
Die Hard. No, I haven't. I have never watched Die Hard.
Bro.
Bruce
I've
Willis.
never. Yeah, and actually, it's there.
What do you mean?
But I'm waiting for Christmas because it's a Christmas movie. You know that?
So,
There's
okay,
this thing where it's like a
my-
Christmas.
My recommendation is watch Die Hard 1, 2, 3, and then let's talk. Tell me which is your best.
Okay.
Like for me, Die Hard 3 personally holds such a high place because we'd watch it with Zay as well. Remember I was telling you Friday nights we'd go to the projector, watch with my granddad and all, and Die Hard 3 was a movie we watched quite a lot.
Yeah.
The other one, Rocky.
Yeah,
So Rocky 1 is okay for me, in my opinion. Rocky 2 is okay.
yeah,
Rocky 3 is good, but the best is Rocky 4 when he faces the Russian guy.
yeah,
And you know the thing is, his writing is so excellent.
yeah,
Like, and you can use that as a pre-workout.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's
like
true.
those workout
the
things.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite good. Creed was also pretty good. Now, David Fincher.
Ooh,
Fight Club.
Fight Club is so good.
I had to watch Fight Club again as an adult to get the undertones.
7, bro. 7.
7 was so fucked up.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. That is a sick movie.
I haven't watched
I think
Girl
it's
with
one
the
of my
Dragon-
favorites.
The one with
Is that the one
Daniel-
where
with
the
Daniel
guy
Craig.
was like, she shagged that guy in the ass?
Yeah, she, like, he rapes her.
Daniel Craig, right?
And then, yeah, Daniel Craig. He rapes her and then she takes revenge on him by,
Sodomizing him.
yeah, with a steel dildo.
But you know,
quite
even
fucked
simpler
up.
movies like
Kinda
Rush,
fucked up.
like Rush Hour. Like Rush Hour. You guys have watched it? Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker?
Yeah.
Like, that's a movie
yeah,
you
yeah,
can just
yeah.
watch. Anytime
Yeah.
it comes on, you just
No,
watch
but
it.
you see the buddy format in with respect to light, polite fun, but done well is also a format that's died. Bro, Russia, of course, is legendary. The other guys, that
The
kind
other
of
guy
movie.
is so good, yeah?
Like,
Super
what happened
bad.
to that?
They should
Super
have-
bad.
they should
Ask
have-
Guys-
Super bad.
yeah.
Superbad was the soundtrack to Ask
To our lives, man. Superbad grew us up. Dazed
Literally-
and Confused. Have you watched Dazed and Confused? Eric, you'd love Dazed.
Dazed and Confused. Remind me which one this is?
It's also about high school kids, where it's the famous line where Matthew McConaughey
Oh, Matthew
says
McConaughey, yeah.
all right.
I've watched
It's
that. I've watched that.
a really cool movie. Ben Affleck is in that movie when he was a kid.
Dallas Buyers Club was also legendary.
Also quite sick. You see, there's too much
No pun
film
intended.
out there. You know, there's too much.
But I
film
keep
out
telling
By
Sajid,
the way,
because Sajid is also gifted in not only he can act and he can also direct. I think he's overthinking the format of short film, and I feel like we need to start exploring. And I want to show you that with that Airman episode.
By the way, can you please put that short film I sent you over here for people to watch?
Oh, that was funny.
How,
That for the break.
how 1,000 Bob can get you. That was just such a beautiful movie.
Ah, you got me.
So as we land the plane, anything you guys would like to say before? Because this has been a nostalgia episode, just catching up.
You
with
know what?
friends.
We need to do another one for Coffee Pump with Ricky when he gets time. And can we shoot it over here as well? But
Ricky's
this time
about-
I'll download the games.
Ricky's about to, of course, he's about to go on another, enter a different realm. He's
What
joining
do you
the
think?
cult.
What do you think? What do you think about the Israel Nini conflict?
I was watching
to finish.
To finish things down.
I was watching the Nelk boys Jana interviewing Netanyahu.
How was that?
Bro, they didn't hold his feet to the fire. Of course, you can't expect the Nelk boys to be so savvy about the intricacies of global politics. So they're asking questions about things like Burger King and McDonald's, and the toughest question, like, so why do people say like you're like evil? Like, why do
Jesus
people like
Christ.
say like you're
Look,
evil?
for me, it's just straight up genocide. I think the stuff we're seeing, that's the wrong aspect of it.
Sajid gets emotional, and sometimes
Really?
I
You
put him
shouldn't
to
let-
task about
No. What I
about
mean is
sending
like,
me
like,
sad
like-
videos, bro.
No. Like what I mean is,
This guy sends me the saddest shit. But I'm like, bro,
but
A lot
it affects you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
Why would I-
propaganda goes both ways. Both of them do propaganda. I've seen people setting up like
Yeah, obviously,
minis.
it's always
They
over there.
act. There's a
But
lot of
do you
activism.
agree that it's just wrong to butcher mercilessly, right?
depends. I'm joking.
Depends on the people. Okay. That was actually quite messed up.
But this podcast is going to get cancelled.
No, but okay. In all honesty, here's my 2 cents of it. Number one, you have to tip your hat to these guys
To the Jewish guys.
for that plan. That was a 12-year plan.
The Yahudis.
Gaza
so
was the pawn, and Iran was the queen, and they checkmated them.
How? In what sense?
How?
Like-
Okay, let's start with the.
Is it okay? Just
So
just because
Iran
preface
has
that-
proxies.
Yes.
Iran has its proxies.
Yes.
It has the Hamas, it has Hezbollah, and it has the Houthis, right?
Yes.
And also it has the people now in Syria as well, right? So they slowly chopped away those guys as they made their way up. So they started with
For the record, I'm kicking Ricky's
the
ass.
October 7th, after like the 4th attempt, or the October
So like 5,
7th attacks.
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro.
And then they went now into.
They're both sour.
They went from there. They took out Hezbollah
Is Eddie
with
here?
pagers
Yeah, I remember
that were
that was insane.
undercover for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
That was
And
legendary.
then when they did that, they went on to walkie-talkies. Those walkie-talkies also were bugged, and they were circulating among them for the longest time.
Oh.
They blew them up. So in that, whatever, they took out 2 people. They took out Hamas. They also took out Hezbollah. Then they went and took out the Assad regime, which allowed them unrestricted access and air access over all of Syria to allow them to attack the person that they wanted to attack the whole time, which was Iran. So you think all these dominoes
No,
just
but
fell?
I understand, but bro, what does it have to do with them killing Palestinians?
That was, I think that was just a
All
pawn.
we think is Palestine. Is it that aspect of we are special people, we need this place, this is a promised land, we
No,
need to get you guys out?
I think it's more to do with that land, just like any other people. That land that they're sitting on has a lot of access to
But then
many things, including natural resources.
Fair enough.
And stuff like that.
But it's pure genocide, right? I mean, no matter how
it is.
talented they
No,
are.
no matter how you look at it,
yeah.
I try to stay away from the word genocide because nowadays the term
Kabuga was your cousin.
the term kind of has been watered down. It's like calling someone a Nazi or a racist nowadays.
It's dismissive.
It's a very dismissive thing to say. So I try to stay away from it. But obviously, killing of children is wrong, and unarmed people and civilians is wrong.
Yeah.
It is. The problem is that you're dealing with insurgents, and insurgents are like weeds. It's very hard to get rid of an insurgent because it's like getting rid of an idea. It's like the Vietnam War, for example. The reason why the Americans who came back from Vietnam hate Vietnamese guys so much is because those guys would run in, kill you, and then they run back to the village and pretend, oh, I'm just over here digging. So your enemies are everywhere. And for them, all the enemies had a face. So it's frustrating to fight, and very frustrating to fight people who fight war like that. They're literally going into tunnels to hide.
Yeah, but the Vietnamese were legendary.
Those guys showed
seen a few
the
TikToks
Americans.
on-
It's crazy.
And then they had that lady just discouraging the Americans on a speakerphone the whole day,
Just
telling them why that they're fake heroes, their leaders have sent them here to die. Bro, megaphone the whole day.
Yeah. And what they used to do, goodness me. Psychological warfare is something else. That was quite a beating.
This is historic.
which is a
Paul,
good
Paul
which,
and
which is
Moran.
a good Vietnam movie. There's one from Mel Gibson.
Deer Hunter is good.
No, not Deer Hunter. Deer Hunter is more old.
No,
We were soldiers.
We were soldiers. Okay, I haven't watched that. But the Deer Hunter is good. Of course,
Deer Hunter, the
we forgot to talk about Stanley Kubrick, you guys.
Bro, the best movie ever, The Moon Landing, bro.
Yeah, very funny. No, but
What do you mean very funny?
you believe in like the moon landing is fake?
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys, man. Now that's another level of
That's another
conspiracy.
Ricky, you believe that they actually live streamed in
Live stream.
1963?
Yes,
the moon landing.
that shows you how far backward we've become because niggas were on the moon.
Bro, and there was a camera set up outside when they were
When they landed and when they left.
When they landed and they left.
When they landed,
Yeah, bro.
there
And
wasn't a camera
Bluetooth
set up.
technology, Wi-Fi, which was developed in the...
No, there wasn't a camera set up when they landed.
Okay, so who captured them going out?
See, they've set it up and then.
Okay, even them
went up
taking
from
off.
there. I think they left it behind.
Okay, but then how did that footage go?
Transmitted
Really?
through
shut
radio.
up, man.
Really? Through radio?
Yeah, but I don't think there's a video
There
of
is.
that. Is there a video of them?
There is a
taking
video
off?
of them taking off.
Aye, there's no
There
video.
is a
There
video.
is.
He put it on our last
Ebu
episode.
put it. Just
on
put
the
it up.
screen.
Hippity hopping along. One ignition. Flat away, Houston. Vector good.
We're burning flat.
That's flat.
Looks good, flight.
Observation shot flight.
Roger.
Descending. Stand by for splashdown.
Ricky,
While I
come
sit on you again.
You're a smart guy.
No. Definitely, maybe they left it there and whatever. I
sound
don't know.
like Brian Callen, bro.
Nowadays, propaganda And yes, you could use the argument that the US did that to bankrupt the Soviets, you know.
But my question is, and it's a
During the
fundamental
Cold
one,
War.
why, if they didn't really go, why didn't the Soviets ever just call them out and say, bro?
Yeah, exactly. It was fake. You see, because they did. It was real. man.
That's a
The
big.
Soviets needed the credit because there was
Yeah, because everyone was doing
No,
it,
they,
right?
did they go?
and it's
After.
no, but it's like basic. I'm sure there's someone saying this guy's a faked it or something.
When it comes to,
No, but bro, no.
passing shot, like-
let's live on the moon here. I think.
I don't want to live on the moon. The moon, your conspiracy, whatever, goes too far.
So explain to us how they had footage of the thing bouncing from the moon, bro. Then, if our conspiracy thing.
What do you
goes
mean
too far.
bouncing?
Bouncing in terms of living. Sour.
Me, my
Englishman.
thing is-
what is bouncing? man?
What
Bro.
kind of language?
Bouncing.
Easy.
Bro, here people are having live streaming issues on YouTube.
On Riverside.
We've got undersea cables. We've got internet everywhere. We've got SpaceX. These motherfuckers in 1964 delivering straight to your TV.
You got Nixon calling from the
Live,
White House.
bro, live. 1964, live.
man,
The commentators there are gonna Neil Armstrong.
Okay.
Really beating
Taking
this
his
guy.
first
To be
step.
honest, I'll have to get back to you on that. I do not know enough about the.
There were no
the
mobile
thickness of
phones
the
there.
Moon landing.
Even
to
radios
say
weren't
anything.
developed to that extent.
You got
The
Nixon
portable
called them
radios.
from the White House.
Sorry?
Nixon called them from the White House. Bro.
But that you could because of radio. I mean, you're using radio.
You guys in the 90s,
Nixon?
my uncle in the
Even
States.
satellite dishes
Wasn't
weren't
Nixon-
that fully
I used
developed,
to-
right?
Was it Nixon or was it?
Nixon.
It wasn't JFK.
You see, how we having this conversation if it's.
But
No,
JFK.
JFK actually.
It was JFK.
Moon landing. Let me find
Oh, it was
out.
JFK. Yeah, sorry.
We choose to go to the
Nixon
moon.
was during the Vietnam War.
No,
Moon landing. Which
No.
president?
isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it JFK who said we chose to go to the moon, and then it ended up happening under Nixon?
It was Richard Nixon actually.
Yeah, motherfucker, fuck
But
with
then
your
he's
boy,
the one who
nigga.
started.
Was
We chose to go to the moon.
so wait.
Not because
Not-
it is
not
easy.
because-
was
it is easy.
Was this before or after
Because it
JFK
is
was
hard.
perpetuated?
Say it?
It was after he was killed.
Okay, yeah.
Then Lyndon B. Johnson came in.
He was killed by a Jew.
Then,
You got in the 90s.
yo, I'm not part of that.
you got
I
in
didn't
the
say
90s,
anything.
In the 90s.
No,
see, we all have
He was
relatives.
killed by Israel.
Let's
See, we all
by
have.
Hamas.
Wait. See, we all
No,
had-
no, but
See, settle on that kidogo.
That's why headphones are important. So we all had relatives who went to the States.
Yeah.
I used to run away from, those, Nani is going to call on Friday. He wants to say hi to us. I used to run away from those calls because of the delay. This is the 90s. But Nixon, talking to guys on the moon, it was bang on.
he was asking about the lighting.
Well, you're right. When you have three people, you need headphones. So
why
you
wouldn't
know
they?
who
Why
is-
wouldn't they just
Yeah.
accept it
I
now?
was trying to tell her to Vish.
What will they
Smarter
lose
than me.
by accepting it now?
Second?
What would they lose by accepting?
Because the
that they
moment
didn't?
someone talks, you hear it.
You hear it, yeah.
Yeah, what would they lose by
it-
accepting it now?
All the credibility.
But we already know that they're not credible. I mean, trust in governments right now is the lowest it's ever
You don't
been.
trust Uhuru?
But I told him I don't talk about local politics. Don't wanna end up in
Because you're first family, bro.
very funny.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think that's a good thing, by the way, to get headphones. Even Joe Rogan said that because
I've
when
been
Rikie
saying
talks,
it
yeah.
for months. You guys don't listen to me.
How long are these wires?
As long as my dick, man.
Is the same guy that Gonga?
God damn it.
Yeah, I need to get a few of these.
Well, we need to wrap up also because of.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I always say, like as a London player, I think that's been a nice nostalgic episode. It's been nice to also get you guys to reconnect again. I think
Yeah, by
I
the way,
always say the essence is the same. I mean, you guys hit it off literally the same way you left off, whatever year that was.
Rikie, when was the last time we met? Form 4.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way.
There was no awkwardness.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm saying
by
there
the
was no
way,
awkwardness.
Form 4 is like 10 years ago. No.
2008,
10 years, okay.
2008, 2009.
That's 17 years ago,
Yeah,
bro.
we're old as fuck, man.
Yeah. Hope you guys have had
old
fun.
fuck.
So
I mean, thanks for the drinks and the
We might not
coffee
Yeah,
See-
thanks for the
and
food,
the food.
the water. I mean, the
water,
water.
yeah.
you guys are most welcome.
Quenched our
It
thirst.
fits your macros, Kwanza you. It's
Dude,
been another
how'd you come to someone's house?
Another
don't
trio-
get shit. Don't
another-
even get Machi.
Rikie came with his own food because if you were not going to get some.
it's been another trio episode, this time of a different kind. It's been nostalgic for me. Amazing episode. Two of my friends. Amazing episode. Like, I think I consider you guys more than friends. You're like brothers. You're like camaraderie, viva. And it turns out you guys are pretty average in gaming. Turns out I'll ask Veral to just
Bro, I whooped your ass.
I'll ask Veral to just pro.
You know the best, you see, this is exactly what happened with badminton, with literally everything else. He'll win one game, I'll win like
But
8.
badminton, I beat you mostly.
You see?
Absolutely.
Just less like
it's
this
the
one.
last one that counts. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Biden won last time.
That was actually a recurring theme with Eric. You'll beat him like all the games. Then he beats you once. Hey, I'm tired.
That's actually bullshit, man. Badminton, gaming. So it's been a pleasure having you guys. To many more. All the best on your new Masonic encounters. But anyway, all the best, man. It's a new adventure.
Yeah.
Because we'll be watching closely.
Christianity.
Getting tips.
Yeah.
All the leakage.
Yeah.
Proud of you, bro.
Yeah.
Proud of you, man. You've come a long way, man.
Okay.
Very long way. Very long way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much also for making time.
Cheers.
Always a pleasure. If you haven't subscribed every other time with Eric, you're slacking. Coffee Pump Podcast also on YouTube, across all streaming platforms. Nostalgia episode. It's a trio. It's a wrap. Thank you so much.